Hi there, welcome to another episode of Soul Worthy Love, where we explore that love is safe, and if it's not safe, it's not love. We have beautiful Dr. Andrea with us today, and we are still exploring our mini-series, The Myths That Ruin Real Love. And today we want to explore what's actually healthy. So what's your definition of healthy now?
Healthy love. Now. Now. Oh boy. Well, I definitely think, for me, I always go around these three pillars. I mean, I know you have a checklist, which you're going to talk to us about, but the first one definitely is going to be nature. Like, we have to have the same nature. Like, if I'm the type of person that likes to go traveling or likes to stay home, and like that nature has to kind of match. The values that you talked about in your list, for sure, which I had never even considered, and that's really important because often all the relationships that failed, our values did not match. Another one is vision, like what you see for your future, like how do you see your life in the next year or 2 years, 3 years. I think that's really important. Chemistry, like you said. But the one that I really love from your list is, can they be your best friend?
Yes.
And I had never thought about that, but I really like it. So.
Yeah, what's healthy? And my happy relationship checklist that you can download. Whether you're single or in a relationship right now, you will benefit from downloading it. You'll learn some things. But that checklist came from the hard knocks of romantic life, from my own life, but also with navigating with my clients. And I've literally worked with thousands of people one-on-ones. After a while, you start to see patterns and what works and what doesn't work. So what's actually healthy to be in a relationship? Number one, make sure that you are with someone who wants to be with you.
Oh, that's important.
If they are always aloof and they want to keep you at bay and you have to prove yourself to them to get their attention, that's how fun is that? You know, if you're in a relationship like that, whether you're in a relationship right now or you're dating, like project yourself 5 years from now and trying to get someone to pay attention to you. It's like, how fulfilling that is. That's not love. That's masochism. Okay? So that's my point number one. Like, it's totally healthy to want to be with someone who wants to be with you. Not 100% of the time. You don't want to be, glued at the hip all the time because that person needs or you need them to take away your pain. Like, it's okay to have space, but you want someone who enjoys your company and that you don't have to prove to them all the time that, they should be with you. Number two is the one you're talking about is make sure they have a track record of being a good friend. Take your time, especially when you don't know somebody. Like if your friends introduce you to someone and so you've seen them and you have pretty good idea they're a good friend, that's great. But if you're meeting someone, at the grocery store, you bump the cart, or you meet online, or you meet, somewhere at the beach, make sure that in the beginning, it's so easy to only show your good sides. And the one type of personality to stay away from is the narcissist. And the narcissists are very, very good at catching you with honey in the beginning. And they're sweet, they're into you, they pay attention, like every little thing you think, like they're there, and they make you feel like, wow, you're amazing, and you feel like, oh, finally found my soulmate. But slowly and surely, they start to nip at your self-worth, making you feel like you are lucky to be with them and that nobody else will want you. That's subconsciously, that's what they'll start to do to you. They will start to make you feel like, oh, I'm just so lucky to be with this person. Nobody else will want me. And that's why they do this. That way they can control you. If you're in a relationship like this, get out. This is the one time where I don't believe in trying to work at it, because a narcissist personality is sick. They won't change. Like, they don't want to change because they have no interest in changing. They want to change you. So if someone makes you feel poorly about who you are, that's not the type of person you want to be with. So that's why I say, like, before you put your heart on the silver platter, make sure that they have a track record of being a good friend. Number 3, someone who shares similar core values. If you love learning and growing, and they want to stay on the couch and watch the football and drink beer and eat popcorn, and they get pissed off at you because you want to go to another seminar. Why do you need to read this book? Like, why are you doing all these things? And they want to keep you small. It's not going to work, no matter how good they look, how good they smell, all those things. It's important that you have similar values. If you want 10 kids and they don't want any, if you like to travel, they want to stay home all the time. If you want monogamy and they want polygamy, like, it's not going to work. So you need, that's why when you meet someone and you're in your 20s, 15, 20, even 30, you don't know who you are. And you don't know what love is. And that's how we get in trouble. That's why, like, if you're an adult right now listening to these series that we're putting together, share it with, teenagers and younger people so that they can go, oh, there's actually a way of navigating this that will not, put me flat like a pancake from the pain that I'm experiencing from dating, all right? So that was number 3. Number 4, be with someone who understands that all relationships will face challenges, and that it's okay that you face challenges, like, because you yourself face challenge on your own. And the way out of a relationship is to learn from it. So in my experience, when you have a couple that comes to see me and we work on it, they're having challenges, after a session together, people are actually more in love than they were before the challenge happened, because now you've created a bond, you created a history, a story between each other, that you have more compassion for where you're coming from. Because remember, the aim of a relationship is not to make you happy or miserable, which happens often. But the aim of a relationship is to teach you how to love you, how to love another person, because when you love, you feel happy. So yes, a relationship would make you happy, but not because they come and take your pain away, but because you've learned to love through the relationship. And number 5, a good sexual connection.
Chemistry.
The chemistry. And at the same time, I've had couples come to see me who both people were not sexual beings. And that's okay. They love hugging and kissing, but they don't need more than that. That's fine. If you're both highly sexual, that's great. If one of you is more sexual and the other one less sexual, neither one of you is more important than the other. The less sexual being needs to pay attention, and that often happens if the person is exhausted or their hormones are not working so well. That's when there's less. Or they've been hurt before, now they're protecting themselves. The person who's overly sexual, often that's their way of numbing themselves. So there's a good, healthy sexual connection that can exist in a relationship. That's great. But both partners are important in a relationship when it comes to sex. So both needs to feel like they're being listened to. But I like what you're talking about, like the nature of who you are, and it makes it so much easier. Like you can try to fit to people who are so different in nature, but it takes more work. And when you're not desperate to have a relationship, when you know you're worthy of love, if the person is not the right person, you just go, thank you.
Yeah, nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you. But there's a difference between creating, a long-term consciously loving relationship or just having a friend. It's so important because you live under the same, like for me, I'm so sensitive to energy. I was telling my husband that one of the things I really love about him is that he's peaceful. He's harmonious inside of him. So when I'm around him, I feel good. I don't feel like frazzled because his energy is very peaceful. So there's a difference between having friends. I have friends who are high level energy and it's fun to hang around them, but I wouldn't want to live with them.
Right.
Anything else you'd like to add on this?
Yeah, and I think going back to it's not when you realize it's not a love relationship, there's nothing, it's not that you're a bad person, there's something wrong with him or something wrong with you, because I think we create these stories, especially if someone doesn't want to be with you. It's just a compatibility thing. That's it. And if you are really looking for that partner, you know, you do want to give someone a chance, but if it's not compatible, then you can be honest first with yourself and then just let the person know there's nothing wrong with me, nothing wrong with you, but...
And sometimes people are afraid of leaving a relationship, so they create a big spat, a big drama, so that they have the courage to say goodbye. So leaving...
I cheated on this person, I betrayed you, and so now it has to happen. Right?
Yeah, so they're creating something of the drama, so they have the courage. So it takes more courage to consciously uncouple. Conscious uncoupling will bring you a better karma when you go into the next relationship, that then you can find true love.
I agree.
So thank you for being on this episode of Soul Worthy Love, where we explore that love is safe, and if it's not safe, it's not love. Again, please like this episode, subscribe and share with people that you know could benefit from it. And watch out for our next episode. Bye for now.